What's up, everybody? This is Zips from Total Gaming Network and CS Nation, and we're going to take one last look at the Titanfall beta. Now, I'm recording the audio for this after I got done playing a couple rounds, just because, you know, maybe it'll give me a better chance to think about what I want to say. I'm still going to just kind of wing this, but still. First off, I want to mention that we're taking a look at the Hardpoint Domination game type here. It's basically just, you know, it's conquest from Battlefield, if you're familiar with that. You just run to a control point, you take control of it, and you try to keep as many points as you possibly can for your team while defending against the other team from taking any of them over. You know, pretty simple stuff. You get points for taking control, you get points for defending, you get points for killing, etc., etc. You know, it's nothing really unusual, it's nothing really new, but it works pretty well in this game Titanfall, actually. So, one thing that I didn't get to show off again was the this mode, and also how you can customize your characters and your Titans. Just because the stuff I showed you before was when I was an earlier level, and there's actually a pretty good deal of customization. You can customize your weapons, your abilities for both your pilot and your Titan itself. And there was another thing you saw just briefly there. It's the burn cards. And once you hit a certain level, you start earning burn cards. And they're just temporary, usually just per one life. So as soon as you die, that's it. That thing's gone. You get like a special weapon or a special ability that'll let you run fast, or, you know, have enhanced hearing where you can kind of see enemies through walls, or at least the last sound they made. So if they're not making much sound, then you're not going to see them. You know, you get the idea. I think it's pretty cool. Again, it's nothing really new, but the way everything's combined in this game, it's just a lot of fun. And I know a lot of people are complaining about this game, like, oh, it's so much like Call of Duty. Well, yeah, it kind of is, because it's made by Respawn, which are former Infinity Ward guys. So they kind of have a good basis in the whole Call of Duty franchise and the whole kind of, you know, arcade-style gameplay. But I don't remember Call of Duty having, like, giant walking Titan or mechs, you know, roaming around the levels. I don't remember Call of Duty having, like, parkour, wall running, or anything like that. But they kind of take the core mechanics of Call of Duty and they really refine it. And you know what? I don't even want to call it a Call of Duty-like game anymore. It's just like an arcade-style shooter. So you get, you know, the old Quake games, the old Unreal Tournament games. It's real fast-paced, it's real kind of twitchy at times, but that means it's a lot of fun. There's enough new in this compared to a Call of Duty game that it doesn't feel stale. Even in all this time playing the beta, I just still want to keep playing more. And I'm really disappointed there's only 2 maps, but, you know, it's a beta, so what are you going to do? You got to wait for the full game. And I'm actually really looking forward to this. I said back in my Call of Duty review that I really wanted a good arcade-style, fast-paced shooter, and Call of Duty didn't deliver this year. Titanfall looks like it's going to. And I'm probably going to pick this up for the PC, and that's another thing. A lot of people are like, oh, it's on Origin, blah, blah. You know, just get over the whole Origin hate already. It's really come a long way since it initially came out. Just as Steam did. A lot of people hated Steam in the beginning, and that came a long way too. Now people love Steam. So, you know, give Origin a chance. Give this game a chance. The beta is still going on. Probably by the time this goes up, there's still going to be, I'm going to guess, half a day left, depending on when I get around to uploading this. So, you can give it a try. It's free to everybody on the Xbox One right now. It's open to everybody. You don't even have to sign up or anything. So just go try that out if you have an Xbox One. On the PC, it's free to everybody if you signed up before the weekend, I think is what they said. And there you get squished there, but... So... How do I personally feel about this? Like I said, I really enjoy it. There are some things I don't like about this. I don't like how there is no destructible environments in this game. You'd think with these giant walking Titans just roaming around, shooting missiles and, like, you know, stomping around, you'd think that there would be some destruction going on. I haven't seen anything. There's nothing. There's no physics or anything crazy or, you know, graphically awesome going on. It's still a beautiful looking game, but the lack of physics kind of it's kind of disappointing. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I know some of my friends were playing were kind of disappointed in that, but I guess for this style of game, it makes sense. I mean, it's not a Battlefield game. It's not like a dynamic environments or everything like that. But it still would have been a nice touch. Even if it was just like cosmetic type stuff. Like, there's little awnings, like little tin or whatever awnings, like over windows. You'd think that those would be able to be destroyed. They're not, though. They're not. I do like the variety that this game offers. You never really have the same game twice. And here I am grabbing onto an enemy to try and take him out, which I think is also really cool. I'm happy that you can just get on, like, a friendly Titan, but you can also jump on enemies and try to take them out that way, too. Oh, what else did I not like about this? Some of the frame rate issues here and there. I don't know if you'll probably notice it in this video. I recorded it, I played at 1080p, I recorded it at 720p, and it should have recorded at 60 frames per second, but there are times where, at least I noticed while playing, it definitely dipped below the 60 frames per second mark. And I know there were some people who were having issues with the V-Sync not necessarily working all the time, or they had to enable it in their control panel, and disable it, and re-enable it, etc., etc., etc. I don't know exactly what they had to do, but I just kept triple buffering V-Sync enabled on the entire time, and it seemed to be okay. I did start off with no V-Sync on, and that worked really well up until one night. For some reason, I started experiencing extreme screen tearing, and I just couldn't figure out why. But, it's a beta, so hopefully they'll iron some of this stuff out. A lot of people are complaining about, oh, the texture resolution is too low. I don't think they're that bad, really. I mean, if... I can't see, like, really many cases where they could be much higher, and where it would make much of a difference, really. But, some people just are all about the graphics, I suppose. So, I don't know, that's my thoughts on it. I really, really want to get this game. And I recorded 2 rounds in this hardpoint mode, just because I didn't get to show it off before because there weren't many people playing it. And I think you could probably see there was a couple frame rate hitches. There is another mode that I didn't particularly care too much about. It's the Last Titan Standing mode. And I don't really like modes like that in games in general, where you kind of get like 1 life per round, and then you gotta wait, and there's a lot of downtime. I mean, if I wanted that, I'd, go play Counter-Strike or something like that. I like to, constantly be playing stuff, so Last Titan Standing, it's not for me, but I know a lot of people really enjoyed it. There's a lot more... tactics, I guess you could say. Overall, though, in this game, there really didn't seem to be too many instances where your team was working together. It was kind of like a all-for-one type deal. The only time I really noticed that there was a lot of teamwork going on was when I was playing with my friends in TeamSpeak. Like, we'd all play on one server, and we would all try to, like, watch each other's back. But even then, it was still whoever got, just go kill, do whatever, go cap this point, go on your own, etc., etc. I do really like the wall running, the parkour running. It does take a little getting used to, especially to string things together. I'm still not that good at it. You can see, like, even when I'm playing this, that I miss some jumps, etc., etc. But, oh well. I think the HUD looks really good. It shows all relevant information that you could possibly want. It's a little bit stylized. It's really kind of, it never really got in my way or anything. I'm also, oh, I should also mention, PC version does have a FOV slider. I have mine up to 90, I think it is. I think that's the highest one. I'm just because I'm used to it. Consoles, I don't know if they have an FOV slider. I'm guessing they don't. Just because console games usually don't. So you'll probably have a 70 FOV for that. All the graphical options in this are cranked up to the max. I didn't really notice too much of a difference going through some of them from, like, highest to, not the highest. So, that's the end of the first round, and you'll actually see something else that I really didn't get to show off in the first couple of videos. Well, first off, there's the epilogue, and I failed terribly. I'm already dead, so we'll just watch this. The epilogues are pretty cool. I really like what they did with the epilogues, in that the round's not over, you know, when the last point is scored or whatever. The round's over if all of the defenders can either kill all of the winners, or I should say if all of the losing team can kill all of the winning team, or vice versa. Or if the winning team can take out the ship that comes in to rescue the losing team, like there, right there. If you take that out as the winning team, then you get some bonus points. If the losing team manages to survive and they escape, they get some bonus points, which I think is really cool. I mean, there's really no, you know, big penalty for not making it or not killing somebody. You just get bonus points. And I really like how the game kind of rewards you without, you know, really being a jerk about the whole system. So here's the end of the round. I guess I didn't do as well as I thought I did. I got a lot of assault points, but not much in defense, so that kind of brought me down for the team. But what you'll be able to see here at the end of the round, you get a breakdown of all your, you know, experience points. And you also get all these challenges completed. And those challenges, once completed, will just give you even more XP bonuses. So you always have something to, you know, to work towards. Granted, the level cap is 14 for this beta, so I really don't have anywhere to go. And here are the burn cards. You can select up to 3 at a time. And like I said, at the beginning of the round or between lives, you can select one that will be active for your next life. Like for this one, I selected one that will take off a set amount of time for when I can call in my Titan. You can see down in the bottom right there that it's already, I'd say, a third full. So it's already a 1/3 of the way to me calling in my Titan, which in a game like this is really, really important. And even if you don't, you know, ride in your Titan, just having it follow around and act as another gun for your team is just fantastic to have. And it's great too, because in this game it always feels like there is at least some use in all of your different abilities. I swapped out the cloak ability for the ability to run a little bit faster, which, you know, it's great. It lets you get to places a lot quicker than what you could normally get to. So in a thing like, you know, the hard point where you got to capture a point, yeah, insanely useful. Oh, that actually reminds me. What is up with that pistol that automatically locks on to people and just it's almost a guaranteed kill if you come up behind anybody? I don't get that. I don't really like that. I'd be okay with that pistol if it was only used against the AI bots, but it's not. It's actually insanely good against people too. Something like that seems like it could be used, could use a little tweaking here and there, but again, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt right now because it is a beta. So we'll see how that pans out in the final game. And I am going to get this final game. The beta pretty much sold me on it. I wasn't really sold on this game before I played it. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm like, oh, this is... I mean, there's a lot of hype for this, etc., etc. And usually games like this, they really don't live up to the hype that a lot of media has for it. A lot of praise. But I'm glad this one actually does. Even with the shortcomings, like, these maps seem decently sized, but they all kind of play out like everyone's focused on, you know, the middle of each map. And I hope not all the maps are like that. I hope there's stuff around each of the other maps. Like, there's big, wide open areas over here. And in the opposite side of this map, and even on the last map that you saw, there's a big area on the, like, the right side. There's a ship and a dock that you never really get to see during the normal course of gameplay. They're just kind of used to have the Titans walk around the map, and nothing really ever happens over there. So I kind of hope there's some, you know, adjustments made here and there for that. Actually, I don't know if you just saw, but I got killed by somebody else calling in their Titan. And when that happened, I wasn't even mad. That was just impressive. That was incredibly impressive. I was actually laughing when that happened. So yeah, I guess I don't have much more to say. You already saw, like, the basics of the game in the first 3 videos I did for this. For the tutorial and the attrition game mode. I did see something about how the final game is going to have, I think, 15 maps upon release, which, you know, for a multiplayer-focused game, yeah, that's a pretty good amount of maps. I'm sure they're probably going to do the DLC thing, so they're probably going to have more maps later on, but I really don't know. Don't quote me on that. Yeah. You know, 60 bucks, runs pretty well, looks pretty good. It's a lot of fun. I'd say pick it up. if you're looking for a good arcade-style shooter and getting tired of the old Call of Duty style, or you're just getting tired of Call of Duty, then yeah, pick this up. That's really about it. I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of the round, where I do... I don't know how I don't think I did that well, but you get the idea. So with that said, this has been Zips for Total Game Eric and CS Nation, and thanks for watching these Titanfall beta videos I've done. Hopefully they've been informative. Hopefully maybe you've seen the gameplay and you're interested in picking this game up for yourself now, or at least trying the beta. Again, you got a little bit of time left. It's done at the end of the day on Wednesday, so you better hurry up if you do. And we'll catch you next time.
Bypass complete. Just lost Alpha. All right, we're about halfway through. Don't let up. Close to Hardpoint Alpha. Check your HUD. Halfway to securing the hardpoint. We're losing Bravo!
Warning, heavy damage incoming.
Just lost Bravo. You're doing great out there, man. Keep it up. This battle will be ours before you know it.
Damage core online. Critical damage. Take cover. Warning,
We got Bravo.
core reactor overload. Eject, eject, eject.
Charlie's under attack. We just lost Charlie. We just lost Bravo. Hardpoint Alpha is secure. Now we need Bravo and Charlie. We got Bravo.
Hey, your Titan will be ready in 60 seconds.
We're 75% to our mission goal. Don't let up on those hard points. Bravo is under attack. Hey, you're approaching Bravo. Watch for hostiles. Halfway to securing the hardpoint. Okay, this hardpoint's secure. One more to go. Get over to Charlie. We got Charlie. We're losing Alpha.
Hey, your Titan's good to go. Call us when ready.
Just lost Alpha.
It's on the way.
Bravo's under attack.
AI offline. Pilot mode engaged.
We just lost Bravo.
Warning, hostile Titanfall incoming.
incoming IMC dropship. Take out the IMC before they have a chance to escape. You're right at the IMC landing zone. Watch for incoming enemy pilots.